it's Rebecca. So today I'm going to be starting a little day in my life vlog. I've never done one of these before, so I thought it would just be fun to start one and try one. So I'm not sure how it'll turn out, but I'm really excited to film one of these for the first time. So I think this will be a bit of a study vlog, a bit of a reading vlog as well, and a day in my life working from home as well. So a bit of like a combination of things. I'll try and see what reading I can get done, but I'm currently trying to do an exam at the minute, so a lot of my time is taken up by studying. So I'll film a bit of that and just like vlog throughout the day and just see what happens. So I'm really excited for that, and I have to start work in about 10 minutes, so I'm just trying to get everything ready. My room's a complete mess at the minute as well, so I'll probably do a bit of a tidy up and show a bit of that today as well. So yeah, I'll just bring you along throughout the day and we'll see how the vlog turns out. So I am just now having some lunch. It is 12:20. I was so hungry this morning, so I just thought I would have like an early lunch. I have some like leftover pasta sauce that I can use up, so I decided to have some pasta for lunch. So that's like pretty like cozy, and like it's really cold. That's why I have this like dressing gown and everything on. Like it's just so cold, so it'll be quite nice to have a cozy lunch. I think I'm just gonna sit and watch some booktube. I haven't chosen like a video yet, but I'm just gonna sit and watch some booktube just while I'm waiting for my pasta to cook. After I finished doing like a quick bit of revision, I had to actually start working. So I actually feel like I've been quite productive this morning, like actually like working, like I've got like quite a lot done, so that's good. I did kind of like want to do some on my lunch. I get an hour lunch, so I'll probably just take in half an hour just to like rest, and then a half an hour to do some more revision. My exam is going to be in like the first week of February. It's a financial advice exam. That's what I work in, so that's one of the exams that I'm doing. So I am currently working on that, and I haven't actually got the exam booked yet, but it'll probably be like the first week of February, so I need to really start like working hard now. So I'll do like a bit of revision for that on lunch, and then I'll just have to actually be working until 5:30 today. So that's what I'll be doing, and then not sure what my plans are for the evening. Probably a bit more revision, but we'll see. I really want to get some reading done tonight because I've been reading Mary Barton, and I started Iron Flame, but I literally only read like 12 pages of it. I was meant to have like a paperback that I can read whenever I'm going to work, so I can read it on the train. It's way too heavy bringing like a massive 700 page like hardback to work with me, so I like to have like a paperback that I'm reading as well, so I can just like, easily bring that to work. So that was meant to be Mary Barton by Elizabeth Gaskell, but then I ended up just like continue to read that because I just wasn't in the mood for Iron Flame. Although like I'm enjoying Mary Barton, I'm not like loving it, and it's not making me want to pick it up. Like I enjoy it when I read it, but it's one of those things where I kind of like have to like force myself, like, remember you do enjoy this, like just read it, that kind of thing. So that's kind of annoying. I think that because of that I've been more in the mood to read Iron Flame. So not sure what I'll read tonight, not sure if I'll read Mary Barton or Iron Flame, but I really don't want to be reading Mary Barton in February. Like I definitely want to finish it this month, which makes me think I should probably just read that, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that's probably going to be my plans for the evening, but for now just going to quickly watch some booktube, wait for my pasta to cook, and then get some revision done. Okay, so as you can see, this bed is just a complete mess. This is in like the little spare room that we have. So this is the room that I work from home in and just do all of my studying in and everything. But recently, since I've come home for Christmas, I've just kind of like dumped everything that I don't know what to do with here. So I thought I would like vlog me just tidying this up and putting this all away. Most of it is just like my revision stuff that I've just like thrown on here, and just like laundry, and just like these are like packages. I got some stuff for the wardrobes that I can hang up that will like collect any moisture just since it's been cold. I ordered those from Amazon, and then I ordered a pair of shoes because I got a new dress and I needed a pair of shoes to go with it because I didn't have any. And then I've just got like other clothes under here and like a vinyl and stuff. I'm gonna tidy it all up and then I can show you it whenever it's clear at the end. So I have now finished work. It's about 6:30 in the evening. I finished at 5:30. So the rest of the day, obviously after my lunch, I just continued on with actually working for my job, and then I worked until 5:30, and then Will got home, so we had dinner and watched a bit of an episode of Suits. I'm rewatching it, but it's his first time watching it, but it is really good to rewatch it. But we're on like the later seasons. We're on season 6, so much later in the show, and it's the worst seasons versus like the start of it, but we are going to just continue to watch it the whole way through. But he's gone out to see his friend tonight, so I have the evening just to myself. You know what, I have like had it in my head that I was going to read tonight or edit this vlog. Then I realised that like I'm definitely in a reading slump. Like I thought to myself, do I want to read Mary Barton? No. Do I want to read Iron Flame? Maybe, but like pretty much no. It's weird because like I am in the mood to watch BookTube, but I'm not in the mood. I thought I saw like a creepy shadow, but I'm not in the mood to read like either of the books I've got going at the minute. I'm just really not sure what to do because like, Mary Barton, it's like good, but it's just not keeping my interest. And then like Iron Flame, like I don't know why, like it's weird because like I was so excited for this book, but like the thought of like it being like a revolution has just like really put me off reading it. And the fact that it's like 700 pages, I'm like, well, like what's the point? Like it's gonna take me like so long, what's the point? And like I know that like I'm just like in a reading slump, and I have been in a reading slump since I started Mary Barton, which means since I finished Daisy Hates. And I love Daisy Hates, and whenever I really love a book and like really enjoy every second of reading a book, I always go into a slump. So like I've definitely gone into a reading slump, but like the only thing obviously out of a reading slump is to force myself to read. But all I want to do is watch BookTube or like play my Nintendo. So not sure what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit and like probably like just like convince myself to read like a bit of Iron Flame, because like I know I just don't want to read Mary Barton. Like I'm just not in the mood, so that's probably not going to happen. I probably will watch some BookTube and play like a bit of my Nintendo, but yeah, for now I have like some, what is it, I have one of these like Lindt white chocolate teddies, and it's the first time I think I've ever had the white chocolate, but it's actually quite nice. It's a lot less rich. It's still rich, but it's a lot less rich than the milk chocolate, and I have a nice cup of tea. So I'm just going to sit and do that, and then just like mentally prepare myself to get out of a book slump. So I realised that I didn't film an end clip to my vlog, so I thought I would just film a little end part to the vlog. I did read a little bit of Iron Flame in the end. I finally decided what I was going to read, and I read a little bit of Iron Flame. I did enjoy reading it. I read about like 30 or 40 pages, so just a little bit of the book, but I was really actually enjoying reading it, and it was nice to be reading something that was like a bit easier to read rather than Mary Barton, which is like a Victorian classic, and it is quite like a taxing book to read. Like, it's not that easy. I've read North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell and it's one of my favourite books, but it's a lot easier to read than Mary Barton. Mary Barton was her first novel, so I think like it is a bit obvious that it is not obvious, but like if I probably wouldn't have guessed that if I hadn't have read that, but like it kind of makes sense now that I know that. It does focus on a lot harder topics as well than North and South does, I feel, so it is a bit more taxing to read, although it is really good. So like reading Iron Flame just felt like a lot easier to read. However, I still am not like a big fan of that whole like revolution plot. I feel like it was just like overdone during the whole Hunger Games Divergent kind of era, and I'm so done with like there's this war and they're hiding stuff from us and like we have to overthrow the capital, like that kind of thing, because like I just feel like nothing has done it better than the Hunger Games. Even at the time of like whenever I loved Divergent, I like the parts before the revolution. I don't like revolutions. Like even like thinking about like Mockingjay, the way that's like the revolution book, that was the worst book. Like I just don't like revolutions. I think they're cringe. I get that like they have to happen, I guess, like that's the whole point, and I guess it's meant to parallel our reality and everything, all of this kind of stuff, but like whenever I'm like trying to read about like dragons and stuff, like I don't even mind. Like Sarah J Maas goes more down like the war route, and then they all fight and then it kind of resolves for a bit, and then they're preparing for the war and then it resolves a bit, and you have like a lot of like character driven interactions throughout that and prior to that, so then it makes you care a lot more. But I feel like with Fourth Wing, it was a very fun first book. It had high stakes, there was a lot of suspense, it was like really fun to read, the romance was really fun, and like I suppose if she had have gone, if Rebecca Yarros had have gone down that like more like Sarah J Maas-esque route of like a war, but we still get a lot of that fun character development and that fun character interaction, I feel like it's a lot better. I don't know, there's something about like so embarrassing about just doing that revolution plot over and over and over again, especially because I feel like with the end of Fourth Wing, I just thought it was ridiculous, and like the whole start then of Iron Flame, I just think it is ridiculous. Like if you've read it, then you're probably gonna know what I mean, but like a certain character coming back, I think that is just stupid. I think they had have just she should have just kept that the way it was and left it. I'm sorry if this is like any spoilers, I guess, for Fourth Wing, but I feel like I'm kind of keeping it as like subtle as possible. But yeah, just like revolution vibes, I'm just not the biggest fan of. But anyway, that's like a bit of a rant, but like I'm just not really excited about Iron Flame, especially because I've heard a lot of people that have like are like, oh, I'm giving up with the series now, it's not that good. So like in my head, although I'm like I'm enjoying this while I'm reading it, I don't have high hopes and I don't have high expectations, and that's like letting me down, and it's making me feel like I just don't want to read it. I don't want to sit through 700 pages of something that I just know I'm not going to enjoy. But then I suppose I might enjoy it, but I doubt I will. If it's revolution vibes, I'm not going to enjoy it. So that's like a rant, but like yeah. But it was nice to sit down and read, and like had like some popcorn and stuff, so that was really nice. But anyway, I've just kind of ranted on, but that is all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then I would appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know what you're reading in the comments. Let me know what you're currently reading. I would love to talk about that with you. Thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.